I'm going to start this video off by saying there is a huge difference between raising children and training an animal. If that makes you angry to learn that your precious little doggy is not an actual flesh and blood human, or that your dog training techniques are not working for your kids, tough luck. Between training a dog versus raising a child, I recommend two books. If you are a new parent and you want to know the best way to raise your kids so that they may grow up to be an actual responsible, good, decent human being, then you want to go with this book over here. The book, The Well-Behaved Child by Dr. John Rosemond, a child psychologist in the state of North Carolina, is all about raising your child in a measured, calm, controlled manner that is Bible-based. My wife and I are not perfect parents by any stretch of the imagination, but we have used this book as our go-to manual and it has not failed us yet. If you are new to training a dog and you don't know how to start to make sure he is not tearing at your furniture and being an otherwise nightmare in your life, then you want to go with this book over here. The Power of Positive Dog Training by Pat Miller is written by an experienced veteran of dog training, and it's all about creating the right incentives for your dog to learn your expectations of them, and it teaches you to kind of speak that physical language that dogs need in order for you to effectively communicate with them. This book was actually referred to me by my good friend Sam Wiggins, and he used it on his female boxer, and she is the best behaved dog I've ever seen in my life. My wife and I have used it for our new Belgian Malinois, and even though he's a little bit crazy sometimes, it's actually worked tremendously in us actually making positive progress in his training. The thing that makes training a dog versus raising children so different is the element of free will, which is something John Rosemond talks about in his book, The Well-Behaved Child. Because animals run on instinct, they follow the logic of their own instinct, they do not make choices based on free will, which means your incentive structures and your disincentive structures have to be very different between a dog and a human being. Either way, they're both fantastic books that I highly recommend. Once again, they are The Power of Positive Dog Training by Pat Miller and The Well-Behaved Child by Dr. John Rosemond. Go out and get yourself a copy and go read something.